Hi guys, Lee here with your free market update. On this video, we're going to take a little look at Twitter and the Elon Musk move from yesterday. We're also going to look at the German DAX on a bigger time frame, but I want to show you what the morning move was all about this morning, this Tuesday morning. Up nice and early this morning, up about 5 o'clock. Could not sleep at all, so it gave me an opportunity to look at these early morning moves. Had a little go on the short side with the red PTS to the downside, which made me some nice money to the downside here. And then we got this, which was really difficult to trade through. These candlesticks with 5 green pro-trade system, but they were really wide and it was spiking around everywhere just before the European cash session opening at 8 a.m. But we finally found a footing and we pushed really nicely higher here on the pro-trade system, just continued to push higher. But in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking as a day trader, what's the bigger time frame doing? And as I look, I know I trade from a 5-minute chart, but I look at the weeklies and dailies all the time. And here's the weekly time frame, and I'm looking at this thinking, well, we got all this resistance here. Yeah, we got a little bit of room to move up in. I would rather start to roll over and take red short sides really on the weekly chart. But the problem is with the German DAX at the moment is that we're stuck. Here's the daily chart. So what we've got here, and what we say to all our students, especially when we're day trading, is that line up the weekly and line up the daily. This is where we use our colors and keep it simple with our pro-trend system. You know, the weekly is red and the daily is green. So we've got this battle going on here between buyers and sellers, and it's been, you know, you can see it's been sideways since the middle of March. So it really does need to resolve itself. And this morning's trading was tough. It was harder this morning to get that direction and get a continuation. I'd like to see us line up with the weekly. So if we can get the weekly, which is red already, if we can get the daily drop down for a red, then it's going to be easier to day trade to the downside on the German DAX, because we'll just be looking for short side trades, okay? We're not looking for long side trades if we get that red signal. So I want to see bigger time frames give us a direction on the German DAX, because at the moment it's been a little bit tough and it won't last forever. It's, we've had these V pivot moves and then a big drop down here, and who knows, we might get another V pivot up. Green pro trend systems keeping us nice and safe in these moves, okay? So wide range candlesticks is something that not good for people that, and especially myself that's been doing this for many years. I mean, these candlesticks were very wide indeed, and it was very spiky, the markets this morning. So had to wait and be a little bit more patient with those early morning moves. Let's have a little look from a bigger time frame on the German DAX, because as I said, the weekly here, if you're a swing trader, the weekly is trying to sort of roll over with these highs. Momentum is pointing downwards. If we can get a move down here, that would be great, because it's in line with the weekly and the monthly, but we just need the daily PTS to fire. If we get that PTS to fire red, it will set up the stops, the targets, and so on, which should be easy, because we then got the weekly in line with the daily in line with the weekly and with the monthly, okay? So be patient. As a day trader, you've got to be patient. Not every day is the same. It's the hardest way to make an easy living when you're day trading the markets. Some days it just seems so easy and you feel like you've cracked it. Other days, the markets are going sideways like the German DAX. You just got to step back a little bit, grab some profits, step back and wait for those bigger time frames to align so you can make easier trades. For me, it's all about, if the DAX isn't doing something, I'm going to find something that's hot. So if I go over to New Zealand CAD today, this was the hot market. We started to get a green pro trend system. This is live as it's updating itself here. So we're getting a green pro trend system, and so this morning it's all about looking for buys, looking for buy signals, and it was these moves, these low pullback moves. I was looking for pullbacks and so on this morning in the New Zealand CAD. This was the hot market. This gave us a bit of a direction. and so we were trading this, or I was trading this to the long side, which was very nice. Okay, so that and the euro was short side trades today, and just looking for red short side trades because the daily is red. Okay, so the daily is red PTS, looking for short side direction. All right, so that's in line, and that's moving down. I don't want to be looking for longs. If I am going to look for a long in a 5-minute day trade, I've got to be in and out pretty quickly because the daily is trending down. And I must say that if you trade with the trend, you'll make more winning trades than losing trades. All right. While we're here, let's have a little dive into Twitter, because that was an interesting one yesterday. Some big news out about Elon Musk becoming a shareholder in Twitter. There was the news candlestick right there yesterday. Big wide range candlestick. Could you have seen it? Could you have seen this happening before it did? Well, we had one of our setups, and for disclosure, I was not in this trade. You saw that we had made lows. We made lows in Twitter. We found a bit of a base here, and then we had this 1, 2, 3 wave divergence, pro trend system buy, and then sideways, and then boom, news released, and we're higher. Somebody knew something, pro trend system, and momentum was shifting long, no longer to the short side. All right, and it's interesting moves like that I just fascinates me. People are accumulating a position in Twitter. Boom, then the news hits, and the news follows the technicals. All right, guys. Hope it helps. We're doing a free webinar next week. Raj will be doing a shared dealing webinar. Come and register for that. It is on our Learn Trade Live page. It is completely free. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to register, and you'll be notified of the next videos that come out, which we pretty much do every single day. All right, guys, speak to you soon. Take care.